At the number 10 spot is the Kala. The Kala has the highest range in the sniper category, surpassing the M700 and the M82. This makes the Kala ideal for bigger maps like Deserted Valley and Skyline Beach. While the Kala has great firepower, this sniper doesn't have much mobility when compared to the M82 or the M700, making it a drag to use while on Shutter Island. But this is still a great sniper to use because of its one-shot capabilities. This is my favorite loadout for the Kala. At number 9 is the Galil. The Galil has dominated the assault rifle class ever since its release, and even though it isn't used as much in recent updates, it's still a solid pick that you can never go wrong with. The Galil does 29 torso damage and 33 headshot damage, making it one of the heaviest hitting weapons in the game, not to mention its magazine capacity. The Galil is ideal for more sustainable fire, making it a good pick for players who prefer long-range engagement. This is my favorite Galil loadout. At the number 8 spot, we have the AUG. With its recently released Evo skin, the AUG has seen a boost to its pick rate, but in my personal opinion, I still think it's underused in highly competitive matches. The AUG has one of the highest fire rates when it comes to the assault rifle category, making it a beast in close to mid-range fights. It's a great pick for players who want a weapon that kills fast and has pretty good mobility without the range limitations that the SMG class has. This is my recommended AUG loadout. At number 7, we have the Thompson. The latest addition to the SMG category, the Thompson comes with a large magazine capacity of 100 bullets, making it the highest in the SMG category, surpassing the Uzi by 28 bullets. This makes it a must-have for players who want a more reliable option against teams that hold hands. But the big downside to this weapon is its damage. Compared to other weapons in the SMG category, the Thompson has a pretty low time to kill, making it harder to use against better players. That's why it's recommended you use a more movement-oriented striker like Alondra. This is my favorite loadout for the Thompson. At number 6, we have the M82, the best sniper in Bloodstrike's current meta. The M82 has the second best damage output in the sniper category while having pretty good mobility. This makes it the best pick for players who don't want to commit to a sniper like the Kala, which has a more heavy feel, or to the Kar 98 that lacks that long-range capability. The M82 is by far the most balanced sniper, currently giving it a clear spot on the top 10 list. This is my favorite loadout for the M82. At the number 5 spot, the INP-9 equipped with the armor-piercing round, an underrated weapon that doesn't get its recognition because of its lackluster performance in the past few seasons. The INP-9 equipped with the armor-piercing round becomes one of the fastest killing weapons in Bloodstrike. And with the introduction to the Overshield wildcard, I think this weapon is able to outperform most SMGs. The only downside to this is its small magazine, but this can be countered with this wild card. This is my favorite loadout for the INP-9. At number 4, we have the M1887. Even after the small nerfs this weapon has gotten for the past few months, it's still one of the most powerful weapons in Bloodstrike when it comes to close combat. Although I don't advise using this shotgun, it still deserves a spot on the top 10 list. This is the best attachments for the M1887. Before we list the top 3, let's take a look at my honorable mentions. The AR-97. This is definitely a solid pick, especially when you pair it with the right SMG. The HK-416. The HK-416 is a recently added weapon that I consider to be an enhanced version of the MCX. It's definitely a good pick for mid-range fights. The RPK. A great substitute for the Galil if you prefer a more heavy-feeling weapon with more in the magazine. These are the loadouts I recommend for these weapons. If you want to know the best weapons to use together, check out the video on screen for the best weapon combos in Bloodstrike. At the number 3 spot, we have the Magnum. After months of not being relevant in the Bloodstrike meta, the Magnum has made its unwelcomed return as a broken weapon. With the right attachments, the Magnum now two-shots players with ease, making it one of the most annoying weapons to deal with in early game. This makes the Magnum a good option if you want to annoy enemies in early game. But the only problem I have with the Magnum is its unreliability in late game. This is the broken Magnum loadout. At number 2 is the Spear. By far the most consistent weapon in Bloodstrike. The Spear is one of the best options when it comes to long-range fights. With the best range in the assault rifle category, it doesn't lose value on maps like Deserted Valley or Skyline Beach, unlike some of the other assault rifles. With the next peak map rotation probably being Deserted Valley, the Spear's value will definitely increase. This is the best Spear loadout. At the number 1 spot, we have the UMP. The UMP is by far the best SMG in Bloodstrike currently, and it's been this way for a few seasons now. The UMP damage is just way too good to look past. The UMP does 31 torso damage and 39 headshot damage. This alone puts it ahead of every other SMG. While the damage alone is impressive, the UMP still has amazing mobility. This is why most players choose the UMP when it comes to ranked games. This is the UMP loadout. If you want to know the best weapons to use together, check out the video on screen for the best weapon combos in Bloodstrike.